excited to be crafting with you today. I have a really fun project that we're going to make. I want to make sure that I can see us on the screen. So let me make sure that I can see what we're doing and I can see y'all's comments. We have some new products that came out today. And as a demonstrator, we get access to those things early. So I wanted to show you what they were, a few of them, and I have some samples from friends, and then we're going to make one card together. So let me get my supplies out here. So we have the online exclusives that come out in November, and a few of them feature some beautiful Valentine's Day paper, which you'll be excited about, I think. So there's some Valentine's Day items in here, and then there's some kind of all occasion stuff too. So I'm going to show you this is the Valentine's Day paper. It's called Marbled Elegance, and it has reds and pinks in it and gold. I'm going to look at the actual colors. So it has Cherry Cobbler, Flirty Flamingo, Melon Mambo, Petal Pink, Poppy Parade, Real Red, and Gold. So basically all of the really fun reds and like darker pinks. So you'll see there's some sheets that are more red. And then as you kind of migrate through, you start to see some of the pinks. So see how that's a little more kind of hot pink. And then you'll see that there's some lighter pinks in here. This one's definitely more flirty, flamingo. They all have gold foiling on them. They're beautiful. And then this one even has like some of the petal pink you can see in here, which I think is really nice. So almost like a coral, look. And then this one's also another kind of red, deep red. And then the back side of all the papers are some really nice, neutral prints. There's some roses, some stripes. There are some hearts on one. So just, some nice papers. And there is a Valentine's Day stamp set and die set that goes with it. And this is one of the samples I wanted to show you. So this has the gold. She's done some gold embossing on here, Be Mine. And then there's a new twine. I'm going to use it as well, the gold twisted thread. And all of this is available for customers right now. So if you want to kind of get a head start on your Valentine's Day crafting, this is a great way to do it. One of the other suites that I'm very excited to play with, and I haven't had a chance yet, but I'm pretty sure you're going to see me play with this, is there's a new Utterly Amazing stamp set, and the otters are very, very cute. There's a die set, and I'll show you. It die cuts the otters, but there's a few other extra dies as well. So there's a log, which is really nice, and kind of like, a lazy river. There's some leaves and some bubbles and some fishies, some rocks, some large fish and small fish, the otters, the baby otter and the mama otter, and some and this one die cuts the kelp out. So this is really cool. This is a really nice die set. And in addition to that, there is paper and ribbon and fun embellishments. So there are these Riverside Irregular Pearls. They're like a pearlescent color. This is a gray. There's actually a white one underneath and then like a blue. So very, very pretty. And then there's this gorgeous Lost Lagoon soft cording, which goes with all of this. What I like too is that the DSP has some things that you can die cut out of it, which is great. So the cording, I like a good twine or a good cord that ties beautiful bows, absolutely beautiful bows, and it's silky and smooth. I love it. And then the paper, and I have a cute sample to show you for this one too. Paper's really nice. So there are some scenes in here, and then there's some fish on the back. Again, some scenes that you could die cut out. Oh, I love that with a little mom and baby together. That's really cute. And then the back side are the little fish and seaweed. Some larger seams that you could use in strips. So these are definitely horizontal cards, right? But we could get 6 out of a card, 6 out of a sheet. So 12. And then these are some fun pebbles, river rocks, which I think is neat. Some fun swimming guys. These look like they all align with the dies, which is awesome when all the coloring work is done for us. And some beautiful water DSP. And then some more cute little otters. Look at that one sitting there. It looks so cute. And the back side of that one is some kind of pebbly look to it. So, and then a nice kind of kelp movement with some more water. The 2 water pieces are different tones. So one's definitely more balmy blue, and I think probably the other one's more Lost Lagoon, if I had to take a guess. But yeah, Lost Lagoon. Yay! I still have it. And balmy blue. Thank goodness. All right. So let me show you the really pretty sample card I got for this one. So we did an exchange where each of us picked one of the new things that was coming out in the online exclusives, and we made cards for each other. So Susan Rutherford made this one, and our friend Judy Allen made this one. So kind of nice to have some samples if you didn't buy, all the suites. For instance, I didn't buy this stamp set, so it's nice to have a sample from that. Then one of the other sets that I don't have a sample with, but I think I'm going to do a quick video on, is the Among the Swallows. And I'm going to do Versamark and Poppin' Pastels with this one. I know exactly what I'm going to do. So I'll be making a little video with this one later on this week, and I'll pop that up on Instagram and Facebook. I'll make a little reel for you. Today, we're going to make a card with the Perfect Pairs stamp set. So tell me, which one of these are you most excited about? And I'd love to kind of hear from you. But we're going to make a really cute card with perfect pairs. So let's see. I've got my pieces here. All right, so we're going to start. I focused on the Real Red, partly because I have some of the two-tone Real Red cardstock, and I embossed it with the exposed brick because I want to show you a fun technique. So I'm going to take a paper towel only because I want to kind of preserve my work surface. We're going to take the darker side, and we're going to use, this is like a big nail file that I had. What I like about the two-tone cardstock is that it has a white core. So when you rip it, you can see the white core, or when you sand it, you can see the white core. And that's what I didn't want on my work surface. All right, so I wanted to add something to this card, but I didn't want to use a ton of the designer series paper. So we're going to put a piece of the designer series paper on the front, and I think I'm going to do it this way. All right, so let's see which one. I could have used just 2 pieces of this. I could have used a large piece here and maybe a different smaller piece there, but I decided for this one that I would add a little bit of texture instead. So we're gonna glue this to the back. I think this is like a flip-flap card. I don't know what they call this card, but it's gonna open one way and then it's gonna open another way. All right, So we're going to put another piece here, which is great. And then we have a smaller piece. This one is 8.5 by, I think it's like 2 3/4. Where's my ruler? 2 3/4. Great. So this piece is going to be centered and it's going to open the other way, right? So these are going to layer on top of each other. So we're going to, and this is just a standard card base with half of the front cut off. So it's cut to 2 3/4. All right, and I like to just center it up without the flap in the way I can kind of see that I've centered it. Gotta use that bone folder, right? I want to get this down nice and flat. All right, we're gonna put a piece of white on the inside. So this is gonna give us a little place to write. I like this card because it has a little less room on the inside to write, so I don't have to write a novella, right? Like I don't have to write, you know, a long story here, which is kind of nice. All right, so then we're gonna stamp the front, and we're gonna stamp the we go together like, and we're gonna stamp that in real red. Hopefully you guys know what we go together like. We go together like milk and cookies. So I'm gonna stamp the milk box straight onto this piece, and I'm gonna stamp the adorable little cow face, just in case you didn't know this was milk. I'm gonna stamp the cookie on a scrap piece of white, and I'll show you why. Get my real red blend markers, and using the small side, I'm gonna add the darker red kind of where it tells me to add the shadows on the thicker pieces, and then I'm gonna add a lighter red in the rest of the hearts. So these are like those cookies you see that have the little chocolate chunks or the little heart-shaped sprinkles on them or whatever. And then we're gonna get our snips out, and we're just gonna, this is probably the easiest thing to fussy cut ever. I tried to see if one of our circle punches fit, and the 1 inch is too small, but the 1.5 is too big. It's like a 1 1/4 probably. Plus you wouldn't get the cool like variation of the cookie. So I was like, well, forget it. I'll just fussy cut it. It's no big deal. All right. So I'm going to glue this piece onto the front panel. And then we probably need a little bit more gold. So I'm gonna add a little bow here. One of the things, I wanted this to kind of hang over more, but I realized I couldn't open it if I did that. So I'm gonna do it like that, and then I'll still be able to open the card, right? But I did want it to kind of overhang a little bit to draw some attention to it. And then I'm gonna get the gold twine, gold twisted thread. It's really thin, and I definitely got kind of a rat's nest going when I was working on this earlier, so don't mind me. I'm gonna double it so I get a thicker bow, and I like to keep it all connected to the spool, even if it is a mess, just because it's easier for me to manipulate it, and it actually saves a lot of twine if I do it this way. So we're gonna kind of manipulate that down to get it where I want it. And then I'm gonna use my snips, and I'm just gonna trim that off. And then we're gonna find on our work surface, the glue dots. And I'm just going to put a little bow right there. I thought about putting the bow like on the cup. I thought about, like we could try that one for this one and see what we think. I guess it's okay. So here is the one with the bow on the cup, and here is the one with the bow just independent. I still think they're both really, really cute. And depending on what piece of paper you pick, it really does. I mean, you get a very, you can get a really different look. But I kind of think it looks like milk. So anyway, hopefully you like my card from the Perfect Pairs. And if you, I'm not a huge Valentine's Day fan, but I think this could be a really cute anniversary card, wedding card, salt and pepper. You Complete Me is perfect for like a best friend card. And then the little smiley faces can go in the puzzle pieces, and the puzzle pieces can connect when you stamp them, which is really cool. So let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you tuning in. And we have 2 new kits as well. One of them is a really cool watercolor pencil kit, so go check that out. It would make a great, great Christmas gift for someone, for a crafty, person, someone who likes to color. And I'll talk to you later. Thanks, y'all. Bye-bye.